Hi there, Psychic Medium Don Marlette here, and I wanted to kind of put this out real quick. I am trying to be more proactive about putting some little videos up every once in a while. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was actually a question I got today, and that is about these trusty little pendulums. These are extremely powerful, all right, and I used to do a lot of workshops with these. Note to self, I could be doing that as well. But these are actually really quite potent kinds of things to use. And you can use, this has a little amethyst on it, but you could use, when I do workshops and things like that, it's usually like a little washer on a string. It doesn't have to be complicated. The point of it is when you use your pendulum, there's a couple things that I always like to make sure people understand. First of all, to really be able to do, there are kind of three things. One, first, get the thing to show you yes and no. Like, for instance, as I look at my pendulum, show me yes. And then I allow it to show me the yes, exactly what yes looks like for that. Every pendulum is different. This is mine. This is the way it works. And then you say, okay, show me no. And you let the pendulum actually show you, and this is the way, and that's the way it usually shows for me, of doing circles. Okay, so yes and no. Learning those, that's really important. The second thing to do, and this is the part that usually gets missed, is to make sure that you are connected with your pendulum. And it doesn't mean you're just holding it, but you're also asking it a simple question. The way I do it, I don't even ask a question. I simply say it. I am in connection with my higher knowing. And then I wait for a response. If it's a yes response, I'm doing great, and then I can continue. If I get a no response, then I need to stop, meditate for a few minutes, and then try that again. I am in contact, in connection with my higher knowing. Okay, so that's the second step for all of this. For those of you that are on the psychological end of how to do this, it's being in connection with your subconscious mind. Same thing. All right. Third step. The third step is the part that nobody ever tells you about, and that's part of the reason why I'm even doing this video, short as it is. While you're using your pendulum, do not simply wait for yes or no. That is good, but there's more to it than that. Because when you are actually getting those responses, there's also extra information that's coming at you. So as you've got the pendulum and you're asking the question, pay attention to the words, images, memories, thoughts that come up while you're asking that question, while you're getting the response, because those are also part of the response. And sometimes these are extra pieces of information. These may be from guides, this may be from angels. Those extra pieces of information are related to the answer that you're receiving through your pendulum. So yes, a pendulum is wonderful for using for yes and no questions. The second dimension of that, or actually the third dimension of that, is to really focus on everything else that's coming through when you're using that pendulum. And try that a few times and you will start to see exactly how that really helps in getting much more in tune with your intuition, much more in tune with your abilities, and tuning into that inner voice. All right? So this is Don Marlette. Thank you very much for tuning in, and for more information, readings, etc., take a look over on spiritforyourlife.com. All right? Have a great day.